It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Hope y'all ready for this one.
And it comes your way next.
From the state of Bavaria and its capital, Munich, we're looking at Allianz Arena. Normally a famed football stadium, but here, playing host to the NFL and a much different type of football. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you, and Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. Leading them out in his 6th NFL season since being picked 6th overall, Daniel Jones.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
Right to the air. It's Jones. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Half jumbo.
Throwing here, Jones. Connects with Johnson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here we go.
Motion man sent left. 3rd down, Jones to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by this dual-threat quarterback.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, and a big old win last week.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Second down now, 7 to go. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Phillips making the tackle.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It's a gain of 4 there. And they're going to have a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. He's got it over the middle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Finds his man Gray. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
They'll run for this. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Jones looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
56.
Play fake, Jones. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Jones now on 3rd down. Then he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Gano ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. From the 31. Catch is made down the right sideline. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's go now. Go.
From midfield now. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Shotgun now on third down. Pressure gets to him, and he goes down. That's a sack. We do have a marker down. But where it's at on the field, partner, that sure looks like it's in the neighborhood of holding. Well, the negative play makes it even easier to decline that flag. That's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down. Drive on the line with this snap. You're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
They just get the play off. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. Time to begin the second quarter, and we'll pick up with what's already been a lengthy possession. They're hoping to convert here on second and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Third down from the gun. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants offense all set to get started. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The give to Tracy up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. The Giants are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll run. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Pass play coming here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Offense to the line for 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Goal to go, they're passing. He's got it. He has the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys drive their lead to 11. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Breaks the tackle, still going. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Ready? Hat the street. Hat the street. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Go.
Plowing up the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Escapes the pocket. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Give him 24 on that play. And that gives them the first. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Take off.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And they take this in for the score. These guys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Return starts at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Running back sent in motion. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Neighbors with the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lock. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Lock to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Let's go.
Locked down. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Giants will have a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play. So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returnable from the 1. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Go! Hey, smash, Bronco!
He's back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. So at halftime, a 15-point game. Some adjustments they've got to make during the break. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Second half coming up now from Munich. Looks like a fun place to be as we send you back to Germany.
Ready to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And look at this return. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And so far, with a chunk of the season gone, you can see he's been the league's most productive receiver in terms of yardage.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And with that run, he's reached the coveted mark for a back in a single campaign. This is officially a 1,000-yard season on the ground.
Okay, ready?
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready?
They go play action on first. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, Well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Running for the marker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
All set up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, smash.
Now looking to throw. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup ahead of 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful
touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys grow the lead now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
Let's go now.
Throwing his lock. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throw over the middle, brought in by Neighbors. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Lock looking to throw. Called in left side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, That pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
Gets this to Johnson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Short side option here. He's running left. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to Darius Slayton. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Trying the right side with Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg for him. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
And now the Giants keeping the offense on the field. We've got a 2-point attempt coming up. Keeping it on the ground. And he's going to cross for the score. They trim that deficit down to 14.
Every once in a while, we don't have to confuse this game. Simply beat the man in front of you. Carry the ball over the line. Rushing football at its finest.
Gano ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They've got 1st down from the 31. Now a give running right. Juke the defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
1st down, and they go right back to him. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's go now. 3.
From just shy of midfield on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They just get the play off. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 3 quarters in the books from this one. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and long for him here. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. He'll begin his return from the 11. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards them, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential 1st down.
Give now to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
At the 43-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Traveler. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Back to the well again. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Just short on 3rd down. No gain on the run. And now what will they do on 4th? Another carry for him. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. And And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. 60 by 6. Check, Panther. Ready?
Here's the handoff. And he'll advance this down to the 22-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The give here on 2nd. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Panther Street.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
The coverage by Bobby Okereke.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that extends the lead to 20.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Has it at the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out.
Go!
Here's Locke. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Giants hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 3rd and short.
Ready?
To throw, here's Locke. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And the running lanes, and they've been hazardous. Not quite the decorated collection of highlights from him that we're going to look at here. Those big plays, the explosive runs where he leads an offense, just haven't been there for him in this one. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Set, go.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Go, check.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's got it down into the red zone at the 16. Call it 8 yards on that pickup, and an even 10 remain on 3rd down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They're going play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they push their lead to 23.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
He puts one through the uprights, and now he'll send it towards the other end zone. He'll begin his return from the 11. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Back out runs their offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Here's Locke to the air. Space past the 35. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Come on, set.
Locked down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Lock to throw it. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Throwing is Locke. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Jukes one defender. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Yeah, this is cut. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here comes another 2-point attempt from the Giants.
Ready? Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And he'll reach the end zone. They get 2 more points to help attack that deficit. We hear it in every sport, partner. Sometimes it's just best to keep it simple. They give it to him, and he heads right up the gut for 2.
That's right. Let that defense overthink it, and boy, did they ever. They were so concerned about everything else, they forgot the simplest play in the book. That run right up the middle. Kudos to that O-line to get that push, and an even better job by the back to get in the end zone.
They'll run here on first down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And the trip to Germany was for business, Brock, but they certainly got some pleasure out of this trip, too, with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodbye from Germany.